Back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about Deshaun Watson.
Dave, this is Cassius, the quintessential Cleveland Browns fan. I'm heartbroken today because after I'm seeing the national talk shows talking about the 66 different masseuse that Deshaun Watson hired and how hard they coming down on him and all of that, I believe it's over, Dave. I believe that Deshaun Watson will never play a down for the Cleveland Browns. I believe some kind of way the pressure is going to become too intense, and the Haslams are going to find a way to terminate the contract, and then they'll be in a legal battle with him. I believe Deshaun Watson will never, ever play a down for the Cleveland Browns, and that has me so defeated, Billy. Whew. Browns in the dog pound.
Cassius, as always, appreciate the voicemails. Spencer, I'll say this. I think that's a little extreme at this point. Let me ask you this, your opinion. If Andrew Berry could go back before the Deshaun Watson trade, do you think he makes the trade again? What do you think he tries to do to get that quarterback? Keep in mind, people want to say Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson had to waive a no trade, and he would not waive it to come to Cleveland. So keep that in mind. What do you think Andrew Berry does?
Yeah, I mean, I think to the Russell Wilson point, like we saw the other veteran quarterbacks that were options, right? We saw how those kind of played out this offseason, and the Browns really weren't in the mix for them. This seemed to be the one option they had. I mean, I have a hard time believing that they wouldn't have made the trade just because of how things have transpired now. Look, if Andrew Berry and if the Browns organization were willing to deal with the 22 accusations already against him that they knew about that were public, and we don't know, maybe they did know about these more recent ones that have come to light as well. If they were willing to look past or make this deal knowing that those were there, I mean, as bad as it sounds, I guess, what's two more, right? Like, the fact of the matter is the Browns were one of 13 teams on the original list of teams that were interested in Deshaun Watson. That list ended up getting whittled down to like 7 that were more serious contenders and teams that the Texans really were willing to make a deal with. So if it wasn't going to be the Browns, it was going to be somebody else. I think a lot of these GMs, or at least the ones that were in the mix on trying to make a deal, all would have done this trade over again back then and still here today on June 8th with more accusations coming to light. I think they knew what they signed up for. They knew what they were hitching their wagon to, and I think they would do it again.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. And again, I'm very curious to find out if the Browns and the NFL knew about the now 66, and we may never know that, but that is one thing that I'm curious to find out.